When storms and floods arrive, plans can change in an instant. Yet people continue to show resilience, instinct, and sometimes unbelievable luck. Let's witness these dramatic and unexpected moments together in today's video. It's time for the community to rebuild a safer and stronger bridge that can withstand future flooding. A sudden landslide occurred in the mountains of Nepal, catching nearby residents completely off guard. There are moments that make us believe in life's small miracles. If you feel the same way, feel free to share this video with others. A multi-vehicle collision unfolded on a Texas highway. Hopefully no one ever has to experience a situation like this. Severe flooding in Genoa on November 4th, 2011 submerged large parts of the city and left countless cars stuck in deep water. That ship seemed to have some terrible luck at sea, facing towering 50-foot waves as the ocean turned fierce. This video made me wonder, in moments of chaos, what helps us stay calm. If you've ever faced something similar, share your story below. We all know ocean waves, but seeing waves made of ice like this is a first for many people. You're watching the powerful force of Typhoon Kalmegi sweeping across the central Philippines. Just 1 second can change everything. If you also feel grateful for the people in this video, leave a heart below. Remember, the safest way to deal with a tornado is to keep a safe distance from it. The stunning light illusions created by those LED hoops circling around her arms and waist are absolutely mesmerizing. Slippery snow turned her walk into an accidental dance break right before she fell. Wow, watching this makes me want to fall in love again. Too bad my wife wouldn't approve. Nature showed a glimpse of its power as massive waves swept away a coastal village in Indonesia.
So close.
Share your thoughts and turn on notifications. Nature never stops surprising us. If you ever encounter a situation like this, please don't try to cross the bridge. feels like a bit of natural selection, or maybe Mother Earth is just rearranging things in her own way. The streets turned into rivers and cars floated like boats in Hualien as the storm made landfall. Imagine standing just a few meters away. What would you do? Comment your honest reaction below. Have you ever witnessed a hailstorm this intense in real life? Share your experience with everyone. I don't recommend trying what this guy did. He's a trained professional after all. We should never put ourselves in danger by approaching the shoreline when there's a tsunami warning. Oh no, Hurricane Beryl struck Montego Bay with destructive winds and heavy rain, turning daily life upside down. A frightening landslide unfolded as an entire mountainside suddenly collapsed, sending rocks and soil rushing downward like a fierce torrent. In just moments, a storm turned an entire city into chaos. It's heartbreaking to witness such destruction.
L'Italia è partita fortissimo, deve guardarsi all'esterno da parte dell'Ungheria e della Svezia. 116 è un po' colpi, 116, 118, area Zoio, area che sei il più forte del mondo.
A sudden rise in river flow pushed 2 tourist boats into a bridge on the Po River in Italy. Watching people struggle against harsh weather conditions is emotional, especially the elderly and children who always need the most protection. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Share your thoughts in the comments. In an instant, the house disappeared as if it never existed. A cheese vendor said, lightning struck so close that he saw a flash right before the storm approached. summer storm swept through Murupa, just 8 kilometers from downtown, bringing strong winds and heavy rain that created a chaotic scene.
Now it's at the level. Look at that, dude. This is going to hit these cars. It's going to hit us, dude. It's going to hit us. Go, go!
A peaceful golf outing turned into a quick escape when a giant wave rushed in along the California coastline.
I'm going to get some video here. I found it.
A chain reaction crash happened on an Oklahoma highway after a dust storm reduced visibility. Thankfully, no one was harmed. A sudden downpour and strong winds blew away the tent at a party, sending guests running for safety. Fortunately, no one was injured. Those hailstones in Barcelona were as large as chicken eggs, unbelievable.
It's not earthquake that the rain is picking up again.
This scene is hard to watch, wishing safety for everyone involved. Did you know that around 80 to 100 major storms form each year? It's an astonishing number. A severe flood swept through Canlaon City in the Philippines, carrying away homes, vehicles, and belongings as residents rushed to escape. A terrifying moment unfolded when a truck mistakenly turned onto railroad tracks and was struck by an approaching Amtrak train. Thankfully, the driver escaped beforehand. I'm glad the kids noticed something was wrong and ran away quickly. Strong winds and a sudden waterspout along Pattaya Beach startled tourists and scattered debris across the shoreline. A spectacular avalanche in the Canadian Rockies was captured by hikers. Beautiful footage, but always prioritize safety in real situations. Share your feelings in the comments and turn on notifications. Nature never stops amazing us. If anyone sees a basketball hoop rolling down the street, please let me know immediately. Auto repair shops in El Paso, Texas are probably packed after this hailstorm.
Actually, this is fun. And they kept breathing. Oh! I'm fine.
A family was stunned when an object shattered their windshield. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
That's crazy how much stuff is just built up right there.
The house slowly leaned before the river finally pulled it in. Luckily, authorities had already evacuated residents. A powerful storm swept across Catanduanes Island, and residents held on to each other in fear. Local farmers suffered heavy losses. In an already mountainous region with limited farmland, floodwaters washed away precious soil. Two lightning strikes hit just a few meters apart. This entire area seems to be facing intense weather. San Diego faced one of its most challenging days since 1850 as floodwaters swept through the area.
Off the bumper.
A heart-stopping moment on the road, a truck made a careless turn and its rear wheels suddenly detached. Heavy rainfall from a storm system caused major flooding and forced evacuations in multiple regions. A powerful storm struck Fort Walton Beach with intense lightning, yet the American flag stood firm against the wind. A rare dust devil appeared near the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii, an uncommon but fascinating phenomenon.
Now I see it.
For a second, I thought he was an actual unicorn. A truck lost control and sped toward officers in Texas. They escaped in the final split second.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh, we got another one crashed over here! We got another one.
Landslides and mudflows often force road closures in northern Los Angeles, especially after heavy rain. Nature sometimes whispers warnings. Unfortunately, people don't always hear them. This moment makes me believe that luck is real. What about you? Comment the first thing that came to mind.
Run out of gas! About to run out of gas!
A trailer suddenly split in half due to a mechanical issue. The falling pole smashed into the truck, a bit of instant karma. Tell us in the comments, which moment in the video impressed you the most? A breathtaking sight, thousands of flamingos gathered at a lake in Kazakhstan, captured beautifully from above. A playful Inca vulture inspected a snowman after a storm in Missouri, a funny and adorable moment at the sanctuary. Running on ice like this is practically an Olympic sport. Hopefully he doesn't end up performing an accidental figure skating routine. This scene is so sweet it even reminds me of my wife. Oh my god, I've never seen lightning strike so close before. A surge of muddy floodwater rushed through Oak Glen, California, a powerful reminder of nature's strength. Hurricane Melissa swept across southwestern Jamaica, leaving a trail of destruction behind. Security cameras captured the moment a car crashed into a phone repair shop in Alberta. Thankfully, no one was hurt. A huge tree limb fell onto a car during a storm, a frightening moment, but the driver was unharmed. Mudwater and debris rushed down Ilgraben with a powerful roar of nature. A destructive storm hit Sochi, damaging rail lines and flooding residential areas.
Yo. This is crazy, bro.
If you're not paying attention, you might mistake that snow chunk for a person. Playing volleyball near a volcano. That's definitely not something I recommend. A building collapsed in seconds after a strong aftershock, filling the area with dust. Thankfully, no injuries were reported.
ไปค่ะพี่วิ่งค่ะมันฝุ่นค่ะ
terrifying moment on a Wyoming highway, an out-of-control vehicle nearly hit a patrol officer who avoided danger just in time. Have you ever seen a waterspout with your own eyes? I haven't, and I hope I never do. Diners scrambled to safety when strong winds ripped the roof off a restaurant in Jakarta. The Philippines faces around 20 storms each year. The challenges are immense. Send a heart below to show support. A man struggled to stay standing in 93 mph winds from Storm Benjamin, a dramatic reminder of nature's force.
Big wind. Oh, God.
This guy was incredibly reckless. If you ever face something similar, always choose the safest place possible.
Big wind.
A nerve-wracking moment near Acapulco, the road collapsed right in front of the driver, who reacted just in time. A severe storm struck New South Wales, damaging homes and cutting off electricity. A terrifying fire tornado formed, pushing burning debris toward firefighters and creating a chaotic scene. Floodwaters thundered through, but the bridge stood tall, a symbol of resilience against nature's fury. An alligator blocked traffic in Huntington Beach, South Carolina. Sunbathing and fishing, everyone's heart. A truck slammed into a bridge underpass, sending up a cloud of dust. Luckily, no one was hurt. Talk about an epic near miss. Typhoon Krathon turned the streets of Taiwan into a sea of trash. A chaotic, wrecked scene with a suffocating, tense atmosphere at the heart of the disaster. Typhoon Yagi knocked down an ancient tree in the middle of Hanoi, a stark reminder of nature's raw, unpredictable power. Typhoon Kamuri slammed into a port in eastern Philippines, unleashing destruction so intense the landscape was almost unrecognizable. Typhoon Lingling swept across the Japanese islands, bringing pounding rain and violent gusts, threatening both Japan and South Korea with its unpredictable force.
A bear wrecked holiday decorations outside a home, then casually walked away as if nothing had happened.
Facing nature's fury, humans became small and fragile like a lone grain of sand in a vast desert. Have you ever seen molten lava flow straight into the sea? Filmmaker Kawika captured that majestic moment at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Sometimes nature sends warnings before disaster. Could this be a sign of an upcoming earthquake?
'46. Enchanting fog blanketed canyon cliffs, turning the rugged landscape into a mystic.
Lightning ripped across the sky above Fenway Park, forcing the Red Sox-Mets game to pause, as if nature itself had joined the match. A tornado spiraled across a field, dragging up dust and smoke, creating a violent, haunting scene. A rare wildfire broke out in Greenland. Frozen land turned into an inferno, a powerful warning from the north. Lightning struck through a rainbow in Amarillo, a surreal, dangerous moment that turned the sky into a fantasy painting. A massive snake was captured in a village in Hong Kong, forcing locals to halt all outdoor activities in fear. A deafening boom shook the air. A man in Georgia jumped in shock when lightning suddenly split the sky right above the grill he was covering. Just one fierce gust of wind can sweep away years of effort, leaving behind scenes that remind us how small we are before nature's power.
'16. A humpback whale glided under a boat in Monterey Bay, leaving tourists in awe of the rare. 17. A massive mudflow surged through a California canyon, stunning residents as the road turned into a river of chaos.
Hong Kong streets flooded like river stairways turned into waterfalls. Typhoon Merbok transformed the city into a giant water park. Taiwan was forced to release floodwaters to deal with Typhoon Megi, praying that people downstream could evacuate to safety in time.
'21. In the blink of an eye, everything can vanish. Nature's unstoppable force is a reminder we must respect. '22. Freezing temperatures engulfed Saskatchewan, turning the land into a brutal, icy world. '41. Breckenridge turned into a winter fairy tale. Snow swirled through the mist, dreamlike and surreal.
The northern lights exploded with color over Glacier Bay, Alaska, turning the night sky into a vivid masterpiece. I'm just out for a stroll. A cow leisurely wandered the field as if enjoying a peaceful afternoon. Are we in the legendary lands of Asterisk Game of Thrones? Asterisk winter descended, creating a breathtaking cinematic landscape. Can you guess the depth of this sinkhole? Get ready to be surprised, the real number might blow your mind.
11秒。
Hail usually forms in mid-latitude inland regions, where powerful storms can develop and grow. Giant ice chunks kept falling from the sky. It was the first time I'd ever seen such a bizarre spectacle with my own eyes. Where does wind come from? Watch and feel nature's wild rhythm. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake shook Japan, a stark warning of nature's unpredictable rage. A wind turbine in Cambridgeshire burst into flames during a thunderstorm. A dramatic, terrifying moment.
الله يا رب يهونها علينا هذه الليلة. الرياح شديدة والخيام يلا يلا.
Blinding lightning slashed through the Gaza sky in a violent storm, painting a furious, electrifying picture of nature.
أمور صعبة للأمانة.
A massive rock slide from the Alps thundered down like a storm of boulders, wiping out everything in its path. From a first-person view inside an avalanche, an entire climbing team narrowly escaped in seconds. A girl couldn't hide her excitement as she witnessed a massive avalanche, a breathtaking force of nature. Huge hailstones the size of eggs crashed down. Was this nature's anger unleashed? A parrot at Melbourne Zoo happily splashed in the water, the cutest way to cool off in the summer heat. Kayakers paddled across giant ice pancakes on Lake Michigan, a winter adventure like an Arctic epic. The sunrise glowed across pancake ice on Lake Erie, creating a dreamlike, enchanting landscape. The darkest day, a raging flood swallowed a farm in southern Manitoba, causing devastating, unpredictable damage. Oh my gosh, did you see that? A massive rush of water crashed down like a waterfall in the middle of the city. In Ventura, it wasn't just the waves this time. The wind went over the top. The seaside village was buried under white sea foam, looking like a surreal movie scene. Hail hammered down on Amsterdam. The European city suddenly turned into a frozen battlefield.
'34. A massive avalanche in Utah filmed from a helicopter revealed both beauty and fragility. '35. A cliff suddenly collapsed into the sea near Dorset, sending beachgoers running in
Negativity vanished, replaced by renewal and energy. A powerful moment of breakthrough.
The rain is coming. Oh, there goes the power. See that? There was the power.
A violent storm in Arizona forced drivers to pull over in blinding rain as terrifying lightning bolts split the sky.
Whoa! Whoa!
A U.S. Coast Guard ship plowed through ice like it was churning cream, crafting a scene both frozen and poetic. A dust devil suddenly swirled and danced across the blue sky. Surprising and spectacular.
I bet cows went over the side.
A cattle truck overturned, and the herd casually strolled down the highway, a scene both chaotic and hilarious.
Not something you see every day on I-5.
A violent lightning bolt struck a tree in Truckee during a raging storm. A terrifying showcase of nature's might. Ferocious winds hurled yachts and boats onto the shore. A chaotic, terrifying scene that proved just how destructive nature can be.
An explosion collapsed a bridge in Baltimore, freeing a trapped ship, an intense scene of destruction and...
Typhoon Hailong tore through Shikoku nature's wrath, bringing devastation and turning daily life upside down. A blazing bolt of lightning tore through the night sky, striking a boat and lighting up the water in a surreal glow. Driving through a violent storm, Mary Combs was stunned to witness a deadly lightning strike hit a power pole right in front of her. Hard to believe, but a dust devil swept through a peaceful yard, wiping out a kid's play area in seconds. Divers in Australia discovered a sea dragon. Without a snout, a bizarre creature that left everyone stunned. A storm chaser captured lightning striking up close in Texas. The sky exploded instantly in blinding light. It doesn't matter how fancy your car is. What truly matters is making it home safe. Lightning slashed across West Texas as tornado sirens blared, a chilling, electrifying spectacle of nature.
Giant hail pummeled Australia's Parliament House, pounding like thousands of bullets.
Deep-sea creatures looked like treasures of the ocean, mysterious and extraordinary.
In the last video. Go pooping.
A parrot like a true gentleman went to the bathroom in the right spot, smart and adorable. Heavy snow buried western Washington, turning it into a stunning winter fairy tale. A massive glacier river flowed with emerald green water, creating a breathtaking sight. An eagle owl soared through Hulenbeer's frozen forest, majestic and mystical like a beast from legend. A giant ice disk floated downriver, glittering magically as if from a storybook. A frozen lake bloomed with snowflowers, a surreal, otherworldly masterpiece of winter. A car shot forward like a rocket, leaving the cameraman gasping. That's insanely fast. Crystal clear seawater revealed a dreamy tropical world where marine life swam like a living fantasy. Mud swept down a hillside, showing how unstable ground can shift rapidly after rainfall. Strong winds, heavy rain, and lightning swept through the area, creating a powerful scene and reminding viewers to stay cautious during sudden storms. A man narrowly avoided a falling tree, creating a tense but fortunate moment, showing how quickly outdoor conditions can change. A building collapsed onto a road in Tijuana, reminding viewers of how unstable terrain can be. Thankfully, safety barriers were in place and the area was cleared afterward. Strong winds from Idalia snapped a tree in North Florida, demonstrating how quickly wind strength can increase and why staying safe is essential. Strong winds from Idalia swept across Perry, showing the force of the storm and reinforcing the importance of staying clear of hazardous conditions. A strong wave crashed through the window of an Italian restaurant, sending water inside and highlighting the power of coastal storms.
Misty, scoot back!
Footage captured the moment a tanker truck exploded in Texas, creating a short, intense scene and emphasizing industrial safety.
Misty, scoot back.
A firefighting aircraft released retardant over the point fire near Geyserville, showing coordinated efforts to manage wildfires. Fire crews responded to a landslide that damaged a home in Colfax, confirming everyone was safe and highlighting how saturated hillsides can shift. A brief snow squall swept through New Jersey, bringing a quick burst of wind and snow that showed how winter weather can shift suddenly. A sinkhole opened on a busy street in Alexandria, causing part of the road to collapse. No injuries were reported. Storm Ashley brought large waves to southwest Wales, creating dramatic scenes along the coast and showing how tides and wind can reshape shorelines. A bright lightning strike lit up the sky as she filmed from home, creating a powerful moment as the storm passed overhead. A cliff section fell into the water at West Bay, illustrating how coastal terrain can become unstable after harsh weather. High tide and storm conditions pushed large waves over the seawall in Brittany, illustrating the power of the ocean during severe weather. Heavy rain caused landslides and flooding in Petropolis, pushing water and debris through streets and showing how quickly extreme weather can alter a region.
Gente do céu, olha a quantidade de barro que tá descendo.
A ceiling suddenly collapsed into a dining room, creating a chaotic scene and reminding homeowners that hidden structural issues can appear unexpectedly. A large lightning bolt lit up the sky for a brief moment, highlighting nature's power when storms are viewed safely from afar. Dashcam footage recorded a bridge in Vietnam collapsing under rising floodwaters, showing how extreme weather can affect infrastructure rapidly. Flooding in Connecticut caused a home in Oxford to collapse into fast-moving water, showing how saturated ground can weaken quickly. Lightning struck a sailboat in Boston Harbor, sending sparks upward and reminding viewers of the unpredictability of storms on the water. A storm observer documented Idalia's impact on Perry, Florida, showing strong winds and highlighting the importance of keeping a safe distance during severe weather. A sheet of snow struck a windshield in Kansas, reminding drivers to clear their vehicles before driving. The driver reacted calmly and avoided serious injury. A green storm alert was issued, encouraging residents to monitor conditions and follow safety guidance as the system approached. A deep red sunset lit up Clepsydra Geyser, creating a peaceful and beautiful moment in the natural landscape.
Clepsydra Geyser.
A rare thunderstorm swept over the CN Tower, captured safely from indoors, and creating a striking view of the skyline. Lava rose from Mount Etna, creating a vivid but safely distant view of volcanic activity. Volcanic mud flowed through several areas after the Conlaon eruption, moving slowly but heavily and reinforcing the need for safe distance around active zones. A large shelf cloud moved across central Argentina ahead of a strong storm, highlighting how quickly weather can change. Controlled explosions were used to separate a collapsed bridge section from the ship Dali, showing steady progress towards securing the area for safe removal. Lava flowed from a fissure near Grindavik, creating a powerful scene while reminding viewers to observe volcanic activity only from safe designated areas. Mud rushed through Sheep Canyon carrying debris as hikers watched safely from higher ground, a reminder of how rain can reshape landscapes quickly. Heavy rain triggered landslides and flooding in Petropolis, affecting hillside homes, and reminding viewers how extreme weather can impact entire communities. A Authorities raised the alert level for Ruang volcano after new activity sent up a tall ash plume, reflecting how volcanic conditions can shift over time. Lightning struck a house outside Decatur, creating a sudden flash and reminding viewers to stay alert during strong storms.
Oh my God.
Footage captured the collapse of a structure in New Orleans, reminding viewers that older or stressed buildings can fail without warning. An avalanche rushed down the Cacker Mountains, damaging homes and showing how quickly snowy slopes can shift. Strong winds from Hurricane Zeta lifted a trampoline into the air in Bellechasse, creating a dramatic display of coastal storm power. Aerial footage captured gas rising from Kilauea, providing a safe perspective on volcanic activity and reinforcing the importance of observing from a distance. Snow and debris swept through an Italian town, showing how winter weather can quickly reshape familiar streets. A section of cliff collapsed onto beach tents in Bournemouth, startling a dog walker and reminding people to stay cautious near unstable slopes.
Wow. You can see the upper part?
Lava emerged from a new vent in the Takanda area, creating a dramatic scene while reinforcing the importance of observing from safe locations. A resident recorded the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge after a cargo ship struck it, illustrating how major structures can fail suddenly. A snow avalanche created a large cloud rolling towards skiers, reminding everyone of the importance of awareness in shifting mountain conditions. Scaffolding collapsed onto parked cars during strong winds in New York, reminding viewers how severe weather can affect urban structures. A bear wandered into a yard in Longwood, knocked over decorations, and carried off a small reindeer figure, creating an unexpected but lighthearted moment of curiosity. A humpback whale glided beneath a sightseeing boat, creating a peaceful moment, and reminding observers to keep a respectful distance at sea.